Hey guys, it's me, Simply Seppi from Gangsta to Grandma. Happy Juneteenth, y'all! Happy Juneteenth. What? You don't know what Juneteenth is? That's okay. It's okay to not know something. A lot of people don't know things. That's why, it's our job to continue our learning. You can go to a library. You can Google it. Or, you can ask one of your brothers or sisters from the Black community what Juneteenth is and what it means to them. You dig? I think that's a great idea. A lot of times people hold back and get nervous. Not really because they're scared. Probably more because they don't understand, right? When something's new or we don't understand, we get a little nervous. So let's celebrate. I'm gonna head downtown to this beautiful festival in Salem, Oregon. It's a Juneteenth festival and it's going on, I think, till about 6 o'clock p.m. So if you're in town, come on down. Let's do this. Anyways, guys, you may not know why they celebrate. You may not know why some members of the African American community are frustrated about history. You might be like, what? I didn't do that to those people. First of all, those people, not a good thing to say. Just because I wasn't there to participate in the activities that my ancestors put people through, because I'm sure they did, doesn't mean that I cannot pay back by opening my heart, my mind, and my ears just to have a little better understanding. We may not be able to fix everything that's happened, but we can put our best foot forward and our heart and listen to each other. A little listening and just zipping it, locking it, and putting it in your pocket goes a long way. It's not a debate. Those things really happened, you guys. Terrible, evil, awful, bad things really happened. The scarier part is we're not out of the woods yet. Literally, there's still a lot of hatred and racism going on today. So the best way to be an ally is to open what? Your heart, your mind, and your ears all at the same time and just being quiet and listening. But don't get me wrong. If there's ever a time for you to be able to stand up for your friends and your family and your brothers and sisters that need a little help, don't be quiet. Use your voice. Stand up for them, stand beside them, and stand in front of them. Because everyone needs a little boost sometimes. And when we're all running a race, the same race, but some of us have to start so far back and have much more obstacles, the race really isn't fair. So let's love each other and be kind to each other, and don't be afraid to learn a little about one another. So I'm going into this festival now so I can celebrate Juneteenth, and I'm gonna let freedom ring today. Let's go!
I told my daughter, I was like, this might be the last year
Y'all, how can you be mad at this? This is just pure love and entertainment and culture. I encourage you all to come downtown and love and support one another. It's a party, it's a celebration. Let's go. Stephanie.
I don't know which one do you want. She said the Lord's March. Did you want it back in the bag?
So this is amazing, Pastor Ronnie Brooks from Salem, Oregon. What does Juneteenth mean to you, sir?
Well, Juneteenth means a lot to me. My grandfather, young Edgar Brooks, he lived to be 106 years of age. And he was a slave, and he was a part of those people who were freed in 1865 from Galveston, Texas. So when I think about Juneteenth, it has a very personal meaning to me. Coming from Texas, we celebrate Juneteenth. I mean, the celebration is not for one day, it's for the whole weekend. And I was reading the paper this morning, and they were talking about this young lady who is 106 years old in Fort Worth, Texas, and she has been doing this walk for I forgot how many years, and that's how they began the Juneteenth celebration in Fort Worth, Texas. So it is a wonderful day for us to come and to celebrate the people who helped build America. And so I'm just glad that we have so many people that come out to celebrate, but always remember that it's more than just a mere celebration.
Yes, sir.
It's to think about what really happened. These people stayed as slaves and should have been free. But in 1865, in Galveston, Texas, along with my grandfather, they walked out of Galveston, Texas, from Galveston, Texas rather, and they became free people.
Amen. Hi guys, I'm here with RJ Hempton. He is the president of the NAACP, and I am going to ask him what Juneteenth means to him. Okay, sir, what does Juneteenth mean to you?
It signifies the person being able to start reclaiming the thing that was taken from us, but could never be given back, which is our freedom.
Amen.
The time that the generation spent on the plantations, it was torn between either being enslaved or enslaving. So becoming a slave is a choice. Being enslaving is something that is not of your choice. And when you go through generations of it, you can hope, wish, and want to be a certain thing, but it's not until that door becomes open that you truly find out what the effects on the plantations were. From then until now, we've been on a march to reclaim our freedom, to redefine our freedom, to prove that we've only been enslaving, that we've never been slaves. Our mentality is strong. We did this all without 40 acres or the mule, and we will still keep going, still keep towing the line.
Yes, that's good. Do you have any advice for that white person who says, "Oh, I didn't do these things to the black community. That was my ancestors"? What is the best thing that a person who's not a person of color can do to help support you guys?
Well, the first thing I'll say is that there's no such stance as neutral. If you're not building, you're tearing down.
Absolutely.
And understanding that there's always a need, a purpose, and it's not just on racial lines. We all rise together. So I wouldn't say look towards opportunity where race or color is an issue. Look at where your God-given gifts are going to be a blessing to someone else. And that's not divided by race, gender, or anything else. We gotta be better humans, we gotta be better citizens, we gotta be a better collective for each other. You know that we're the only thing on existence that actually pays to live on this planet to each other. We gotta be better about it. We gotta do better by each other.
Yes, I appreciate your time, sir. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna give you another hug. Thank you.
There we go.
We have the walking tours throughout the state, so they may have come to the same spot like every other month, but they make their cycle. So they're trying to find out like the interest of it, so they can try to establish
camera at the Juneteenth festival, and I'm going to ask her that same question.
It means a lot to me because it means history that is in the past that we don't want to repeat, but we want to educate people.
Right.
And we want people to know that there still is marginalized people in our communities that aren't being treated fairly. And so getting out in a community like this setting and letting people know that we have a voice and it's okay to use your voice.
Yes.
And for me, being a part of this is humbling to me because I think that being around people who look like us, or even white folks, black folks, Mexican folks, all of us together unites us.
It's true.
It bonds us all. And giving people a voice to actually say, hey, it's okay. What happened to us in the past is the past, but we have to learn from our past so we don't keep making those same mistakes.
And that's very important because I asked a question earlier. There's a lot of white people that might be like, well, I didn't do those things to people in the past. How does that affect me? That was my ancestors. What would you say to those people? What's the best way that they can support our people of color and just have a better understanding? Me personally, I say zip it, lock it, put it in your pocket, open your ears, your mind, and your heart. So what would you suggest to those people?
Being open-minded and hearing people and actually understanding where people came from, because it's generational trauma that people have endured. Like my great-great-grandparents came from Nigeria, and then they came here not on their own, and knowing the history, we settled in Louisiana, ended up in Texas, then ended up in California. Mom and Dad met each other. My dad is black, my mother's white. They met in Oregon. My parents, back in the day, it was not okay to be biracial.
No, especially in Oregon.
And they had shotguns put to their heads.
Oh,
And
that's
so just knowing that both my parents were like, no, we're okay to love people
Good.
we love.
Good.
And stand up for what they believe in.
Amen.
And regardless that white people or some black folks or people in general might not feel like they were a part of that, what the problem is that understanding what people went through so that we don't keep repeating history.
Absolutely.
And we want people to come together, unite.
Knowledge is power, so I agree with that. I'm raising 2 biracial children and young black men, and I appreciate you because I cannot explain to them what it feels like to be in their skin. So I appreciate you giving us some knowledge and some words of encouragement. God bless you.